So we're going to talk about this really shitty MMA position called half guard. Okay, it's a bad position to be in. Because I'm flat on my back, and what I want to look for, guys, is this is where I don't have a knee shield, anything like that. He's chest to chest with me right here. Not a very good position to be in. All right. Okay. So what I want to kind of focus on before I start trying to push and get to my side or anything like that, what I want to do is I want to isolate his leg that's in between mine. Okay. So you can either kind of hang on to him a little bit so he doesn't move. If you feel like he's putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder right here, I can very simply just kind of hook and alleviate myself a lot, just a little bit. Even if it's just like a little, be strong. Even if it's just a little bit, that's good, okay? What I'm gonna do with my outside leg, I'm gonna look to try and get a hook. If I can push his leg down and then use this to work myself to get a hook, then great. Sometimes people stay really tight. So what I like to do is I like to open this up, put my heel into this opening, find his ankle, and put a little bit of torque on his knee, okay? This won't work if I'm closer to his knee, because he's just not gonna let me pull it. But if I go ankle to ankle with him, okay, I can open this torque a little bit, and I'm gonna let him snap this off, okay? I don't need to pull my leg away. I'm going to let him decide when it's too much. So as I'm here, I wait, go ahead and defend you. Boom, right here. I get my hook. This is what I'm looking for. I don't want my hook low on his knee. I want it right up here, right up into the chest. Now what I can do is I can use this to push myself, and I can use this to start sitting it up, or I can use this to start sweeping. Okay? A lot of times what happens is that when we get here, okay, if I start to push, you might just slip back like and when I start to push back, they start to push themselves back and stuff like that. So I can use that to start clamping on the shoulder and staying really tight. The reason why I need to keep this hook active is because I just don't want him to pass, okay? I keep this shoulder nice and tight to my chest. I can either work a sweep, but what I like to do is I like to take my other foot, stick it right into his knee, whoop, and then I can flatten him out and take him into a nice mount, okay? Just plenty of different ways how we can get this hook, right? But before we try and, frame and strand to get to our sides and this and that, I like to try and get this as soon as I can. That's all this is right here. I just switch from the outside, go right up in here. Because now what I can do is I can even use this to elevate, and I can either try to sweep, or I can use it to maybe push and make space and do something like so. Because again, I'm looking to keep his head down. I can clamp on his shoulder, kick him straight, whoop, and now I can rotate him out. Nice little sweep options in there. Find his ankle, open this up, and I'm just gonna wait for him to react. So, because if I don't do anything, he just brings his leg right back to it. So I'm gonna find it, open it, and then when he snaps it off, whoop, there it is. Now I can use that to either with my grip here. I will always be a fan of trying to sit up first. Sit up this. Try to sit up first, and then I can take this, whoop, and take him out, and then start working this sweep from right here. I open this up. You can use your other leg to help you too. If you can't hook, I can use this leg to help me. Whoop, boom. Or maybe even use this to push, and now I'm here. I can pull, sweep up, and I can even use this as a sweep right here. I don't have to switch to the shoulder. I can stay on the head. Look. And now I'm here. In this position, when we get right here, I've got a lot of options to attack the arm. If you want to ground and pound, don't just let him go, but you still got control. When I'm here, when I want to ground and pound, I find the crown of his head, pull his nose into my stomach, and now I start working. Hey. And if I need to switch hands, no big deal. No problem. Do you know defend right there? Like a bridge and roll and stuff. Look, I don't have a lot of control. You see bridges? Yeah, it's very, very hard, right? But as I'm here, go ahead, move down. All the while I'm doing this right here. Not very fun for him, right? All right, guys, let's get a partner. Let's do 1 and 1, 2 and 2, stuff like that. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.